We laughed, we cried, we just, it was a lovely process. It was a lovely process, but very bittersweet, I have to say.
Yeah.
Now, let's say good morning to what a lovely man our next guest is.
Lovely, lovely man.
A charming sweetheart, talented, lovely, cuddly, beardy bundle of joy. Mm-hmm. Good morning to Cy King.
Oh.
Yay.
Wow.
Wow, I thought it was...
You were waiting for a but.
I was thought of, Paddington Bear was in the room or something. I don't know what was going on. I thought I'd do the whole, because Chris constantly takes the mick out of my accent, so I thought...
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't. So I thought I'd do the whole interview in a Leeds accent, which is...
So when are you going to start that?
I don't know. I mean, yes, Mitch was slightly, slight Indian accent.
No, you've got a lovely voice. I love your voice.
I love yours.
It's gentle. That's what it is. It's gentle.
Well, that's why we've got loads of, call centres in Newcastle, because they go, yeah, but we still need to give you an £8,000 bill for your electricity.
Oh, I'll pay it.
It's a relaxing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys? It's lovely to be back, actually. It's
Lovely to see you again.
Oh, we love having you on the show. It's always so much fun. We have a nice laugh. But so what is it? Tell me what it is. Is it a gambling addiction? Have you bought a private island or something? Because you are hawking this book like your life depended on it.
Well, it kind of does. No, I've been busy. Well, you see, it's the last one in the Hairy Biker series of publishing, you see. So,
yeah.
And I've got to say, it was really hard to put together.
Mate,
sure.
of course it was.
Yeah. God, dear me.
But every element of this is a roller coaster. Because obviously we lost Dave last year, and then you're out promoting it on your Todd.
On Jack Jones, yeah.
All right, he would have been here, right?
Yeah,
normally.
giving it what for? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Laughing at me, taking the mickey out of you. And then, to be fair, you laughing at me, taking the mickey out of him as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
So here it is. It's the best of the Hairy Bikers. And it's there they are. Look at you two on the cover. It's lovely, isn't it?
It's a nice shot, that is.
It is.
I'm very fond of that shot.
Just after that, he tried to kill you, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, with an orange. It was a long and painful procedure.
So are these basically all your bestest, favouriteest recipes from all your time together?
That's it, Chris, yeah. I mean, what was really difficult, we'd written 33 books, and it's not until... It was so nostalgic in the sense that it was about what to leave out. And I had to be, and wanted to be very much representative of Dave's taste as well in music, because in the recipes, because we're kind of slightly different. He had a penchant for meatballs, and I was going, can I put another meatball recipe in the book? So there is a meatball, of course. Yeah, it was really interesting. So we started with, and this is no exaggeration, so the team and I started with about 900 recipes.
Wow.
And then we were like, well, we've got to put that in, and you cannot leave that out, and we've got to put that in. And then we ended up with like 600. And then I went, be all right. I'll go back to the publishers. I'll go back to Orion and go, it's got to be, we've got 600 recipes.
Yeah.
It's one of those very expensive arty coffee table books.
It's the size of the
quid.
It's 300 quid, and it's the one that you can keep your door open with in a wind.
You know coffee table books, Tom?
Yes.
This book replaces the coffee table. It's that big. 600 recipes, but you can put your feet on it and watch telly.
Yeah, it's like a piece of furniture. So they went, no. Absolutely not. You've got 120 at the most, and crack on.
Wow.
And it was really, really hard. And it was lovely. There was a lovely process, and actually quite cathartic in the sense that it was a celebration. The team and I have worked together on the publishing teams worked together for 20 odd years.
Yeah.
So we laughed, we cried, it was a lovely process. It was a lovely process, but very bittersweet, I have to say.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Obviously, the two of you great mates and everything, and you love cooking and you love the bikes and all of that. But there must be some foods that you don't like, that you just don't like the taste of. There must be a couple of things that you hate. Like for me, I hate sweet potato fries. I got a huge issue with sweet potato fries.
Yeah, fair.
Number one, they ain't fries.
No.
Stop kidding about. We live in a world of triple cooked chips, right? Or skinny fries. It's all covered. We don't need the sweet potato monstrosity. It's basically, they're trying to, it's the new Swede, right?
Oh, I don't like Swede.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, turnip, parsnip.
So I hate that. But there must have, you just got to look from side then.
Oh, I don't like Swedes, turnip or parsnip. I don't know why. Because they're too sweet. They're really sweet, aren't
You
they?
just put loads of sugar in, loads of salt and butter in them.
Yeah.
Then
Just put sugar on it.
put sugar on it. Yeah, where was I going with that?
That recipe was dropped from the book.
Yeah, from
Sugary turnips. You get turnips, sugar,
Going
away you go.
And then you put them in the oven for 20 minutes. And Bob's your uncle. It is lovely.
But there must have been were there foods that he loved and you're like, oh come on man, I hate that.
Saffron.
Oh,
Dave loved saffron, and I always thought that he put a bit too much in.
right.
And I said, look, it tastes like boots. Other chemists are available, but it's the one that I could come up with. And I just went, I'm not a massive fan of saffron. It has to be absolutely right in the absolute right quantity. Otherwise, I just think it tastes like medicine.
And was the other way around? Was the stuff that you loved that he's like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, tripe. I like tripe.
What?
Really?
Yeah, well, it's nice, isn't it? Isn't it?
Never had
What's
it.
the matter with you, look?
Never had
Honestly, I wish you could see. I wish you could see the studio.
we can see it. We're on camera.
It's got. It's all of that. Yeah, newfangled technology, isn't it?
What, cameras? All right,
cameras,
all right, then, grandfather time.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling older than water at the minute. And it was.
Tripe stomach, right?
Yeah, and there's two types of tripe. You see, there's white tripe, which is the top bit, and it's also known as honeycomb, which is also fantastic, and have that raw, salt, pepper, lemon juice or malt vinegar, proper old-fashioned recipe, bit chewy. It's like cow hubba bubba. It's nush.
Cow Hubba Bubba is a brilliant name for a band.
That, by the way, that's my stripper name.
That's it. I knew I'd seen it somewhere
that's it.
advertised.
Cow Hubba Bubba.
Here he comes, all the way from Leeds.
Hey, God. And then there's grey tripe, which is a little bit further down.
It's a bit more complicated areas, isn't it?
Well, I just...
So honeycomb, you said. So when I'm eating a crunchy...
Not that sort of honeycomb. I know you know.
Let's go through the book, right? You can literally open the book at any pace. Here we go. It's available now. There's Sidekick on the front look. It's the best of the hairy bikers. Timeless recipes that everyone loves. So I just opened the book anywhere, right?
Go on then.
First of all, now, there you go. Sausage rolls.
Great.
Or as you would say, sausage rolls. Now, they look delicious. Dominic, can you make sausage rolls?
I can make sausage rolls, but nowhere near as delicious as those. Vindaloo sausage rolls as well.
Hello.
Come on.
Hello.
Had to go in the book.
Raise the game. That's incredible.
First one in the snacks.
Here's what I love as well. I love the explanation of recipes that you've come up with. When we first thought of these little spicy delights, we wondered what had taken us so long. We love sausage rolls and we love curry flavours. So we combined the two and came up with a winner. Sausage rolls with attitude.
It is.
Great.
It is.
Proper
sausage
attitude.
rolls.
Spicy.
They're so good.
Now, are they relatively easy to make?
Yeah, they are. Honestly, you just follow the recipe and you'll get something that looks like the picture.
I had the one book. Oh, look at this! I've done it again. Cumberland sausage pie.
Oh, beautiful. That's one of Dave's. That is so good.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is.
However,
oh, what's happened?
However,
here we go.
Look at that photo.
What's the matter with that?
It's in a dish.
What? Well,
it's in a dish.
It's either that on the table.
It's not a pie.
Oh, that's true.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because you want it fully encased, do you?
Huh? Come on. Who do you think you are? Heston?
No.
Come on now. Play the game.
Sorry, it needs a bottom.
It do, thank you. Now, sure, if Tom Kerridge sells that at $29.99 a slice, no bothers.
It's actually 34 if you put parsley sprinkles on the top. Look at that though. Look at that. This is one of my favourites. Another one of Dave's.
What page are you on?
I'm on page 82, and it's the chicken Kiev pasta bake.
Oh, now.
I mean,
now you're talking.
No, that's a pasta bake, so I want no lip from you saying that it needs to be in a pie.
No, that bake's fine, but can I do it without the parmesan? Can I do it without the cheese?
He doesn't do cheese.
No, you don't do cheese. I forgot about
Shame,
that.
isn't it?
How can you? No, you can't.
Well, then, the next one is then lobster mac and cheese.
Yeah,
that's out for
favourite.
me.
Lovely.
Seafood with saffron is the one after
Yeah, I
that.
know. With Prego, I know. And fundamentally, these are all Dave's recipes.
The seafood is just looks like a yummy paella.
That's lovely. That.
We've seen the one on page 166, Indian shepherd's pie.
Oh, what?
What a
Man, it is good. That.
brilliant idea that is.
That is lovely. These are and the dry beef curry as well looks fantastic.
Oh, that looks.
That is lovely looking.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
I can't cook, or as you would say, kook. But you did a book a good few years ago now. You did like a low calorie cooking book. And I was like, I'm trying to lose weight, and I was also trying to learn how to cook at the same time, which was not great timing. But then you guys, I think you came on the show, and I think you dropped this book, and I'm like, do you know what? Let me take this home. And it was like, these are all everyday meals, like a curry, like a pie, like a whatever, but it was like less calories and whatnot, and the way to do it properly. So I literally went through and I went, what could I make from scratch that I've never made before, and it could be a disaster, let's go with it. And I went with, it was like a sweet and sour dish, right?
Yeah. Was it the tofu one?
No.
Tofu, or was it the chicken?
I think the chicken.
Yeah.
Obviously, come on, I'm a man.
Sorry, man from Leeds.
Unbelievable. So I've never done sweet and sour before in my life, right? I've literally, now I know this sounds really stupid, but when you don't cook, right, these books are lovely gifts, or they sit on your shelf in your kitchen.
True. That's so true.
And they look pretty.
It's so true.
So I'm like, let me try and make it, because if it goes wrong, at least it'll be funny, and if it goes right, then whatever. So I bought the ingredients, I followed the recipe, I made the dish, and I had a mate come round. So I've made this, and if it's awful, we'll get a takeaway. It was delicious.
Great. Good.
Delicious. And 1 calorie less than if you just made it from one of your recipes.
Well, that was the big thing about Dave and I's publishing. So what we very much understood, because we were cookbook fans ourselves. We very much understood that it takes time and it takes effort. You go, you buy the book, you spend your dosh, you go, you buy the ingredients. So you want the recipe to work, and you want it to come out looking a bit like the picky that's in your book.
Yeah.
And every single recipe that goes anywhere near a page with our publishing is tested 6 times.
Wow.
So I tested, Dave tested, the Home X tested, the stylist tests it. We shoot it again for it's cooked again with a Home X for the photography.
Yeah.
And then it's inevitable that we'll cook it again for various different shots. So it's 6 times. So literally everybody's following the recipe religiously.
Do you know, I've never thought that ever. You've just made me think. Because cookbooks are lovely things these days. It's always, we've pretty much got it down now. It's like, there's a recipe and what to do on one side, and there's a lovely picture of it on the other side. It's never dawned on me that you need to actually then make it again, make sure it works, and then you have to make every dish just to take a photograph of the dish. I need to be there on that day on the next book.
I have to say, we were really popular on those days.
I bet you were.
We'd have people coming from the publishers that we'd never met before and were only ever let out on a Thursday. You know, it was one of them.
Yeah.
There it is then. This is the book. Look at this. Look at that. Look at them. Oh, I've got something to show you.
Oh, God.
I'll show you right at the end of the interview.
Oh, thank God for that.
Let's do some text messages. Richard in Brighouse says, I've made the Vindaloo sausage rolls and they are amazing.
Oh, thanks, Richard. Thanks, mate.
Indian shepherd's pie is scrummy. I make it once a month, says Tony in Wales.
Thanks, Tony.
Aidan says, we still do Dave and Si's chicken thigh, sausage and squash tray bake.
Tray bake, yeah. That is so popular. It is so popular. And I mean, that was part of the process. You know, we just remembered the most talked about recipes that people would stop us in the street and go, I still do that, you know. And I'll go, wow. And they're from books like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago.
But if it works, it works.
Well, exactly, yeah.
And that's the thing. Once you've got a little favourite down, a little recipe that you can do it with your eyes closed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like Tiff makes this lovely little kind of dish that we have. It's like noodles and fish or whatever it may be. I can't remember. She's got it down now. She could literally, she could be on a Zoom meeting and cooking it at the same time.
Great.
She's just got it down. That and banana bread, she can make in her sleep, by the way.
Yeah, great.
Even before lockdown. I love Si and his band are mint. Plus, he's from my little village, says Daz and Gateshead.
Oh, good lad, Daz.
I'm with Si on tripe. I tried some for the first time when I was in Madrid last year, and it was lovely. Well, I didn't think that Madrid was the tripe.
It is, yeah,
popular
very much so. Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. My mum used to do it because look, it's awful, isn't it? So it's.
Oh no, I thought it was nice.
Cheap. No, well, it's not. It's awful. It's about eating everything on the. You know, there's an animal that's given its life for you. You don't just want the bed bits. If you're going to eat it, you're going to eat it. And it was cheap and it was tasty. My mum used to do it with milk and onions in the oven. Oh, man. So good.
So, do you want to see my little thing?
Yeah, go on then.
So, you obviously have a lovely beard.
Thank you, darling.
January this year, I got back from my holidays and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to shave today. And then the next day I thought, I won't shave again. And then, after just 7 weeks, I had a lovely beard.
It is that, isn't it? You suit that, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You look like you've been on, up the Himalayas. Do you know?
I'm really lucky. I grow a very neat beard. I get it. Somebody said to me, "Do you get it from your dad?" I went, "Well, I'm not getting it from my mum, am I?" And my dad saw me and he went, "Right, I'm going to grow mine." And so we both grew our beards at the same time. And it's good, isn't it?
Hey, yeah, no, you'd really suit it.
So look, you and me together.
That'll be it.
I'll be in the sidecar because I can't ride a bike.
Well,
I failed my CBT, right?
Ow.
It's a long story. I know. Stevie Wonder passed his CBT. I know. All right.
Sorry.
Oh, please tell the story. We've got time.
Come on.
No, we don't have time.
Come on.
It's not a long story, is it?
We don't have time.
It's Chris Moyles, of course it's a long story. Are you? Hello? I only come in every now and then.
I failed my CBT, which was annoying because the next day me and my mate were having 2 scooters delivered, and Dave came to mine, and he came to mine on his scooter, and he said, my Dave, and he goes, let's take the bikes out. I said, I can't, I failed my CBT. And he goes, come on, we just go around the block, it'll be fine. I went, no. So I got to the end of the road. I went, you know what, I really shouldn't. I'll just go back. I'll just go back to the flat. You go for a tootle round, that'll be fine. And then I kind of walked it back between these 2 cars, and then I set off. Literally, if I lived at number 10, I was outside number 30, right? And I pulled the accelerator a little bit too fast. This is the morning after I failed my CBT. I skidded on some wet leaves and I crashed between 2 parked cars. I'd had the scooter delivered 8 minutes earlier. So I walked back, right? I smashed all the side of the scooter up. I took a chunk out of my knee, ripped my jeans, and I just thought, do you know what? It's not for me.
A life on the road wasn't really for you. Was
it's not for me.
Oh, I love that.
I'm born to be mild, I think, rather than anything else.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you, my friend.
Oh, it's luscious.
Everybody get this book. It's out now. Is the best of the hairy bike.
It's so good. It looks great.
Get it. Treat yourself. Make some lovely food. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see
your
you.
family and
Thanks,
everyone.
buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Mr. Si King.
Yeah.